How to change a brake cable. Hello and welcome to Video Jug. We've come to Bike Fix in London where bike expert Stuart Dennison is going to show us how to change a brake cable. Different bikes have slightly different designs. These techniques apply to the most modern. Step 1. You will need a set of Allen keys, a new brake cable. Important. You need to make sure that you have the correct cable. Check the nipple at the end of the cable and see that it matches the cable you are replacing. Brake cables are different for straight handlebars and drop handlebars. We're going to show you how to replace a brake cable on a bike with straight handlebars. A length of outer casing for the cable, a good pair of wire cutters, a metal ferrule, and an end cap. Step 2. Inspect the cable. You should change your cable if it is frayed or getting stiff. There may be damage on the inner wire, or often on the outer wire. Also, any friction in the cable will stop your brakes from returning properly. Check for damage to the outer casing, the cranks, and for any bends in the wires. You'll need to replace both the cable and its outer casing if it is damaged. Step 3. Undo. Locate the pinch bolt that clamps the cable. Undo it with an Allen key. Don't lose the piece of rubber that slides off the cable or the metal noodle. You'll need to put these back on later. Step 4. Adjuster. Next, find the adjuster next to the brake lever on the handlebar. It is a small barrel that can be turned. Unscrew the adjuster with your hands. Step 5. Remove cable. Align the two slots on the adjuster where the brake cable goes through on top of the brake lever. The cable will gently fall out if you ease it. Step 6. Outer casing. Hold up the new outer casing against the old one so you know the correct length. Use the wire cutters to make a clean cut. Check that there is a smooth hole at the incision for the cable to run in and out. Then attach a metal ferrule. Slide the cable into the hole. Check that it goes in okay. Now slide the rest of the cable into the outer casing. Step 7. Hooking back in. Hook the nipple into the end of the brake lever. Ease through and into the two slots in the barrel adjuster. At the other end, thread the cable through the metal noodle and push the outer casing into it. Then slide on the piece of rubber, larger end first. This stops the dirt getting into your cable. Slide under the cable clamp bolt and thread through. Clamp it temporarily with the Allen key. Now reconnect your brake by pulling it across and slotting it into the hole. Make sure the metal noodle is bedded down in place. Step 8. Tighten. Loosen the Allen key bolt and pull the cable through. Hold the cable. Loosen the Allen key, pull the cable tight and tighten up again. Step 9. Checks. Pull firmly on the brake lever. Check that the outer casing is properly located into the cable adjuster. Check that the end of the noodle is into the final slot. Pull on the brake lever several times. This will make sure everything is in place. This helps to bed the cable in. If it feels loose, you'll need to tighten it a bit more. When finished, make sure you have tightened the bolt up firmly. Step 10. Cutting. Now is a good time to cut the end of the cable. Leave about 3 inches of cable poking out of the brake clamp. Attach a cable end cap to stop the end fraying. Squash it into place with either pliers or the end of the cable cutters. Hook around by the brake. Step 11. Test. Do a final check to make sure your brakes work properly before you go riding. Done.